Alrighty, folks, we are back with more Rattrun.
We are. Hello, it's us.
It's us. So yes, who are you, what are you, and to celebrate National Get Up Day, give us one of your perseverance stories. So, Belray, away you go.
I don't know if I have one.
Well, make something up. Tell me how you persevered.
I'm Bellery, and I am playing oh shit. Oh, that's just Amazon telling us about the moustaches. I'm the House Hippo. I once persevered
By that rat with a brick.
I did kill that rat with a brick. That was some level of effort. But it was a mercy, because it was already dying of being poisoned by me. Which makes the story sound a lot more sadistic than it's meant to be. I mean, I can't say I didn't poison it on purpose. I poisoned it on purpose. But, like, it's not like I sat there injecting it. It was rat poison to get rid of the rat. Because the rat was getting into the biscuits. And those are my biscuits, goddammit.
Ellery.
Your sister no longer has pets.
What can I say, but I have missed playing D&D with you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what the worst one was though. I put out a rat trap once, and this is actually a bit gross, and I felt really bad, and so I did also kill this rat with a brick. But it was, you know, those like sort of humane traps. They're supposed to be humane and not hurt the rat.
Yeah.
But like it goes in and it closes the door. It got its tail stuck and it sort of like degloved its tail. And there was like blood everywhere. There was blood everywhere, and so I hit that rat with a brick as well.
Oh, good lord.
It was a mercy. It would have died of infection probably anyway.
Have you thought of just hunting rats with a brick without bothering with traps?
They're much harder to catch.
It's the real brick girl.
They are much harder to catch without a trap.
Jeff, can you do a picture of Bellery as Brick Girl, please?
He's already done it. It already exists.
No, we've drawn you as a sexy brick.
Oh, that is
Brick
true.
Girl, there was nothing sexy about Brick Girl. She was a...
She was like 4, so yeah.
Yeah.
I think there was a lot sexy about Brick Girl, about Brick Bellery.
Let's just move on. So, Rowan, welcome to the cast.
Hello.
Hey, Ado.
Hi.
Hey, Ado, I hope you enjoyed that story.
Hi, I am Rowan, and I am playing Goober, a little frog guy who wears nothing but slippers.
He wears nothing but slippers, guys.
And a smile.
Nothing but slippers and a very nice smile. He's a poison dart frog. In fact, he is exactly as Zimmerman's poison dart frog. Go Google them. They are neon green and turquoise and really cool.
I'll find the picture Rowan sent me to put on stream
You
in a
did not
second.
want to have picked a poison dart frog.
I picked a poison dart frog. He's very poisonous. Don't touch him.
Should we tell Rowan or not?
Oh no.
I'll let them find out.
Oh
We'll
god.
let you find out. We'll let you find out.
Oh no. I thought I was being very funny with this character. I might have walked into a trap already.
Put yourself in a little bit of a trap.
Yeah, I suggest you don't talk to the house hippo. She has a thing with frogs.
What?
The thing with a frog,
Oh no, I'm
A
confused.
frog.
Fran is faithful to her one true.
She's carrying around his tongue.
There
I'm not
is
carrying
a
around
frog.
anymore. I don't
Attached
carry
to
it.
They can
Oh,
cover
no.
me.
And perseverance. My life is perseverance at this point. Tell you what, today I washed all of my bed sheets, including the mattress topper, and I spent way too long doing this, and way too much money on the meter trying to dry everything off. And you know what? My bed's clean now. It's only 2 months late.
And that's a lot more effort than hitting things with bricks.
Yep.
Eee.
Alright.
Yeah.
Next we have Jeff.
I'm Jeff. I am playing Rita Nabox. I am a Chevrolet.
Oh yeah, you're deer mouse, aren't you?
Yeah, I am a deer mouse.
Aw.
They have extremely weird looking legs
I need to find the picture of the
And
deer
sharp.
mouse now.
and sharp fangs.
Alright, and what's your perseverance story?
You picked like the worst group of people for this question.
I know, but it was either that or the other one I asked you, and you had no idea what the
that's
fuck to say
fair.
for that. So
Do you mean like a deer mouse or a mouse deer?
hang on, if I can find the picture. I can't find the picture. It's been too far back.
It's like a lump with no neck and a head, and then little stickman legs.
Hang on.
Is probably how I would describe them.
The easiest way to describe it.
The easiest way
It's
to
like a
describe
fuzzy
them
lump.
is they're
A fuzzy lump with sticks.
Is it perhaps this? And I'm going to stick it in the Rattrun thing. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Is it this?
The one that we saw didn't look that majestic.
Yeah.
I mean,
that
it's
isn't what
very
it looks
cute.
like.
It's very cute.
yes, it's like
really
that.
cute.
So for those who haven't seen it, I'll put an image up.
We need the original picture though.
I need to find the original picture, but there's another one. It's taking up most of the screen now.
Oh, that's almost the whole screen.
Yeah, it's a mouse deer.
It's a mouse deer.
That is what that is. It's
A deer mouse, it's coming up with me, but okay.
You sound like a 50s person, like, and his wife's freaked out, and he's like, "Oh, it's just a mouse deer."
Just a mouse
Put all the
deer.
pictures up, so we have a picture of each of the animals. That seems good. There's my one. Belgian, what were you?
I'm a house hippo.
A mouse
It's a
hippo.
house hippo.
House hippo.
Okay, right, that doesn't exist.
Yes, it
Yeah,
does.
they
Have you not
do.
seen the adverts about house hippos?
Canada TV told us that house hippos exist.
Though, hilariously, pygmy hippos do exist. So
No, house hippo.
House hippos are
I'm gonna
amazing.
hit can use.
I would happily have a house hippo if they were real.
Pygmy hippos.
Those are assholes.
Klepto!
Hit me!
Aw, pick me a bow. So cute.
I'm Klepto. I'm playing the unkillable god Sparkling Glucose. I'm a rat, and I'm just the best. But, also, perseverance. Yeah.
Yes.
My brain had a fart there. Well, where I'm from in Edinburgh, a place called Leith, and the motto of Leith is persevere. So very much like just my existence. Again, it's built into my soul.
I did really enjoy you and Ian's playthrough of the turkey game. It was fucking wonderful.
It is the most beautiful relationship I've ever seen play out.
I didn't see
Everyone should fall in love. I'll try and find. Someone's probably clipped some of it.
Yeah. It was a game about a boy dating a giant turkey, and Klepto provided the voice of the turkey.
Ah.
And it was like a sort of, imagine like a sort of turkey mascot thing. Yeah, it was like one of
Did
them that
you-
just followed around and made noises. It was fucking adorable.
How often did the turkey peek the microphone?
Don't know.
Probably a lot. I don't know. But there was a lot of good voice in that one.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
but I'm just trying to think if there was any actual perseverance I've done. I got out of bed today and I went to work.
That's enough.
I feel like getting around anywhere in Edinburgh is an act of
It
perseverance.
is. Jesus Christ, it is. And
I
finally,
feel that. I fell off my bike the other day again. Haha! Constant.
and finally we have Mr. Helking.
Hello, Elkin here. I'm playing Sir Bloodskull, or Slaughter Bloodskull to a family. And recently she got involved with a play from West Side Story and has now got a new passion for acting.
She's gotta be a star.
That's assuming she can break away from her fam. Maybe that'll happen this session, who knows. So, sorry, what was the holiday again?
Thought you were doing West Side
It
Story
was
there for a minute.
National Get Up Day. So it's an act of perseverance.
An act of perseverance.
Yeah, or tell people an act of perseverance. Even if it's just you got out of bed, because...
I broke a plate on my arm and it caused a 3-inch cut deep. And I just kind of dealt with it for the rest of the day, like, meh.
That's
I
perseverance.
Yeah.
suggest that wasn't the correct course of action.
Yeah, like, okay, if I die, I die. I'm just saying. For real though, I just kind of like was stunned, staring at it for a second. My mum came in and were like, "What'd you do? What did you do, you dafty?" And just like put a bandage on. So yeah.
Yeah.
Super glue it back together, you'll be fine.
I still have it now.
I feel like we
It
should
disappeared at this point. I don't know.
we should put a disclaimer. Don't do that.
It would never be seen by a camera.
It's fine, Barry. We've already dropped from 7 viewers down to 3.
That's okay.
Nothing's gonna change.
Oh, do you remember when we were streaming Darktide and Juniper like took a flying leap at my knee? I'm scarred from that. I've got an actual fucking scar. I wasn't taking the piss, guys. It's that long.
That's what you get for giving them a knife.
Oh.
I didn't give him the knife. It was Helking, I believe.
I can't remember who sent you the knife.
I think it was Helking, wasn't it?
No, I don't think I sent you guys anything.
Oh, like you weren't in the. What? Who did the charity thing with me then?
It was me. I sent you the knife.
Oh, okay, that's your fault then.
Should I send stuff? I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It was because we did the Secret Santa stuff at the end of the year.
I couldn't remember who sent it.
I was kind of very confused about who was going where. Anyway, so what happened last week? We can actually finally get onto the episode and stop rambling about killing things.
We became actors. We became thespians.
Yeah.
We took part in Stomp.
It's West Side Story, you heathen.
Same thing. Is Stomp the one where they hit the bins then?
Yeah.
Okay. We killed a producer or someone. We gave him a part in the play as the guy who needed to get shot.
Because he was on to too fast.
He was on trying to do his crime.
He was on to too far about his tax, these government crimes.
Oh yeah, Tufa, secret criminal. Full character arc.
Embezzling the government.
Embezzling the government into ghetto coin.
Did he come to the play or not in the end?
No, he didn't, but he did invite all the orphans to come work for him.
And then Tufa set off like confetti and stuff for like the main scene, and then escaped
and
with.
then shot the man and ran. Yeah.
Escaped with the profits.
With
a hacksaw and kept some body parts.
Yes, you did.
I remember you were saying you were going to talk about building stuff with the body parts, and then you went back to the Mint Badger, and then we stopped there.
Yeah.
This is going to be all really confusing to someone who's only just dropped in.
I relate.
That's all we needed.
We're starting in a strip club. It's our usual place to start.
So as you arrive back at the Mint Badger, you see that the lights are surprisingly on, rather than the usual dimly lit inside that it is, and you see a bunch of the dancers, including, what's your character's name, Jeff?
Rita.
Including Rita, standing, arguing with what looks like a quite large, quite fat-looking rabbit in a suit, who seems to be flanked by several large swans in tight-fitting suits.
Oh no.
Oh no. Rita's gonna die straight away.
Don't those itch, with the feathers and stuff like that?
We came here to see some dancing. What's going on here?
Yeah! Get those gams a-kicking, lady!
I'm likely meeting eye to eye with the swans as well.
So the swans start looking around, and you just hear the bunny and go,
I'm sorry, but I gotta close the place down. It's being bought out by the badger.
What badger? Wait, we dealt with a badger before.
Oh, you guys weren't here. There was a badger, but he wasn't really a badger. He was just a guy with a bad dye job.
Is it that guy?
No, it's an actual badger. He's just called Badger.
That's a pretty shitty name. I'm not called Rat. I'm called Sparkling Glucose. What's your name?
I'm Dennis Hopmore.
Ah, Dennis.
Yeah,
Well,
everyone
just
says...
because you're closing down doesn't mean those ladies can't dance. It's
Well,
their passion.
Well, I suppose so, but Mr. Badger doesn't want anyone dancing in his club. He wants to take it over because he doesn't like the name being associated with, badges. And he hands you a piece of paper that seems to have a very tight lawyer-like script written on it.
These girls, they have children and drug habits to pay for. They only pay for everything.
Yeah,
is he some kind of priest? Is he some kind of preacher man? Is he trying to ban dancing?
Well, Mr. Badger doesn't take up with that. Everything's in this contract here. If you want another copy, he puts his hand in his pocket and pulls out one to each of you. I got lots of copies, so we'd have to make sure everyone's aware. There's no one allowed to pretend they don't know.
Well, I can't read, so I don't know.
Oh.
Now read the contract to sparkling glucose.
Yeah. Sorry, you're not skedaddling out of this.
All right. You start reading the contract. It does seem like Mr. Badger has indeed just bought the club and has decided to just pay off everyone that was there.
This would have been much simpler if he just asked them to change the name.
Well,
it would have been simpler if they, were part of the Peppermint Crocodile franchise.
Well, Mr. Badger submitted several attempts to rename the club and got laughed at every time, thinking that, it's just a strip club, who cares? But Mr. Badger cares.
Maybe we need to find this Mr. Badger and convince him just how good stripping can be.
That's it! We need to put on a show! Garrett, you're a great actress! You're gonna put on a show. It's all about recording.
This is not my kind of show.
You are not listening. You're gonna be a courtesan. He'll fall in love with you. There'll be another guy that's in love with you, but you're in love with this other guy. And you'll be singing. There'll be elephants and acrobats. And a guitar that's magical. It'll be all so spectacular.
Yeah,
You can do this. You're a star, Seraph. Don't let anyone steal your shine.
Which musical is this?
I really appreciate it. Wait. So you're talking about stripping before. Don't try to trick me.
Oh no, you're the singer. You're not going to be stripping. The dancers strip.
I'm not entirely comfortable about that. I'm not going to lie.
It's okay, we've already got plenty of people who can dance. You don't need to do any dancing.
Yeah.
I think you're missing the point.
We just need you to get to be more comfortable with your sensuality, sir. If it's going to hold you back.
Look. I think there's steps I need to take. Maybe I'll get there eventually, but I think this is going a bit quick. Keith, help me out.
At this point, the skull's eyes the blue dot gets wider, and again they fill the thing, and he goes,
"Well, my dear, I believe that you do need a little bit of a push in the career world. No one ever becomes famous by staying around. I believe in you."
Yeah, you don't want to stagnate.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do it.
We're doing this for the badger, but not that badger, this badger.
Yeah, that badger can suck my big toe.
Okay.
Well, I suppose if you want to, go against this deal, Mr. Badger could send someone over to facilitate the deal. Would you?
We're not facilitating a deal. We're gonna put on a show, and he's gonna be transformed. He'll understand that the badger stands for beauty, and there's nothing more beautiful than the form of these dancing ladies here.
Well,
Sorry, ladies.
Mr. Badger wants to close this place and turn it into a library.
Well, we can do that.
You can't really have strippers working in a library. I mean, there's two
You
different
can't
clientele,
have a library. They're a fire hazard. Everyone knows this. They just spontaneously combust all the time.
Didn't you set several buildings on fire before this?
Well, Mr. Badger is very distinct.
They were libraries. It wasn't my fault. I didn't set them on fire. They set themselves on fire.
Well, come on, Feathers. We gotta get out of here. Your club's gonna close tomorrow. I'm sorry.
What are we going to do? We need this place. This is
We can't meet in the library.
This is like our home. We can't live in a library.
You know, there's other strip clubs. I don't really know them that well, but it's not like there's a shortage of them in Toronto.
Does customer service, does customer loyalty not mean anything to you, sir?
You came here like 3 days ago. I'm pretty sure you haven't went to any other.
Yeah, pretty goddamn loyal, just like Scully.
Toronto,
I just
strip
cut
club
away.
on every corner.
You want Montreal for that, you want Montreal.
I just cut away to watch The Lone Digger by Caravan Palace to get myself in the mood.
Good song, good song.
It's a good song. It's a good
Great
song. Good
music
music video.
video.
Exactly.
Amazing. I love the cats.
Yeah, so, I was going to say, is that the one with the cats? Yeah, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's the one with the gazelle stripper and all the animals fighting. Yeah.
Yeah, I especially like the cats with the comb. Like.
Alright. So,
I have a comb. Does that count for anything?
does what count for anything?
I have a comb. Does that get us any points? I don't have much hair to comb though, that's the problem. It's all down here now.
Oh, Bellery.
Join the club.
No, I don't want to. That's the whole point. No.
So,
Yeah, I've got the base scoop over now. I got the sides shaved.
ooh. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
lady.
just need to show this badge in the air of his waist.
Yeah, we're gonna put on a show. Who's with us?
I'm with you.
I was more asking the dancers, Brienne, but I'm glad you're on board too. What about you with them sexy gams?
Leave my sexy gums alone. She'll be like, hey sluts! Did somebody say something about dancing?
Yeah, we gotta get this badger guy. He's trying to give you gals a bad name, and we won't have it.
But I have a name, it's Rita.
Rita, that's a beautiful name for a beautiful lady.
Thank you, I got it from my butt.
You know, I'm pretty sure, like, badgers don't come here usually. Oh.
Well, the thing is, this guy is trying to make out that stripping's bad, and we all know that stripping's wonderful.
Stripping's very wonderful.
I mean, it's your choice if you like it, I guess.
It's a fantastic workout. It's really good for your core.
Exactly. Everyone needs a good core.
See, look how sexy my legs are. This only happens from dancing.
Cool.
Oh.
I just
Sticky
kind
little
of,
toothpick legs.
I just kind of grew this way, so I don't know. Like I don't think she walked like a day in her life. She just got this big.
Well, think how big you'd be if you got up on the pole.
I'm good. I'm not that confident. I'm walking up to singing of strippers. Let's not be stripper.
We could get you some Brienne.
Cabaret.
I could teach you how to do the fan dance, darling.
Peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure.
Dance off.
Yeah. Oh, we already had that. Cotton Eye Joe.
Just like Syrup just does like a shuffle awkwardly off stage.
Don't worry about her, Rita. We just need her voice. It's beautiful. You should have heard the West Side Story.
She's like
Oh
an
my God.
angel. And not from the bullets we shot at him. That was just another guy. Some other guy died too. Oh.
So,
So
are we going to plan a show?
as you watch the rabbit and the bunch of swans make their way down the stairs, you want to do or talk to anything else, and talk to them anymore before they leave?
I suppose
Where
that
can
we
we
should try and
find the
find out
badger?
where the badger is so we can put on this show for him.
Well, Mr. Badger lives down in the Badger Precinct. You know, the Badger... Do you know the Badger Precinct? The big
Oh,
sort
little
of...
studio.
Yeah, Toronto's famous Badger Precinct, yeah.
Yeah, the famous one.
Yeah, with all the famous badges.
Badgers.
Yeah, just west of the turtle gulag.
Yeah. You know exactly where it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember. Like my mum and dad called them a bunch of pissy pricks that didn't let them join.
Well, there is that. I mean, a badger on a motorcycle is an interesting sight, but he doesn't really, have the body for it. But
Yeah, the tail gets in the way, I hear. Gets caught up in the back wheel.
no, that's the fox you got to worry about with that. The fox is notorious for getting his tail caught in his motorbike.
Yeah. That's why we don't see them on the Grand Prix even.
Well, I suppose
The
you.
Grand Prix is a Thursday night at the Mint Badger.
Yeah, look, we've been coming here quite a while.
That's where I get most of my money from.
Oh,
No. Carry on. I was gonna do that.
oh, is that the one where you dance with the two checkered flags instead of the fans?
Yeah, sometimes I just like to switch it up.
Yeah, you've got to get the motors running, you know?
I hate how perfect your voice is, by the way. Fuck. Oh.
Well,
It's enough to make you question whether he's ever done stripping before.
I would be an excellent stripper. We've already established, like, in real world that I'm very molestable.
That is true. If you subscribe to the Patreon, you know, uncut videos.
Stop.
There's the fan dance and everything.
I'm not saying anything. That's the different side.
That's why he's growing the beard longer.
So I don't need the fan sucking off
He's
your
growing,
pit.
he's growing the beard long so he can do that sort of mermaid on the shell picture.
Well, I guess we're going to the precinct.
Yeah, we're going to the set. Set
All right,
about this
well,
fucker.
I wish you the best of days.
He sort of walks down the stairs and goes,
Do you need a guide?
Derek, you said you knew where it was.
Someone, what?
Just about this way, I think.
Yeah,
It's west of the turtle gulag.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
up to the turtle gulag.
You know where you're going, and that's fine. Come on, Feathers.
and he gets into the sort of slightly stretched limo outside, along with all the swans, and they all show off into the distance.
Just slightly stretched. It's just like a sedan with a body kit.
You know, I just thought of a great name for the entire gang at this point. Just like the Blood Honey Badgers. Just that's what I love. Just thought of. Or Blood Honey. That sounds good.
The blood
You know,
hunting.
if you get there's a type of bee that like makes honey out of blood.
Brianna, are you working on some sort of weird bee that drinks blood? Because those are just mosquitoes, Brianna. They're not bees.
I'm not working on them anymore. They got out. They just sort of live in the area.
I forgot. Did Goober actually join us? Did I miss
no,
something?
as you walk outside of the club, Goober is standing on the steps outside.
Hey, kids, don't be nervous. It's okay to be here. Don't let anyone tell you it's wrong to be in a strip club.
I live in the strip club. Well, I used to live in the strip club.
I know as well.
We just met them. What is this?
We're a friendly bunch.
Then what's to be scared about going into a strip club? Especially with that badger making out that it's awful.
Just standing there.
Yeah, they're all nervous.
Just drumming up goodwill.
I don't think this is making them any less nervous.
Look, I never saw you.
Derek, you're not really the one to tell us about nerves because you're just a bundle of them.
I think that makes me very much an expert in the knobs.
No, it makes you, paranoid about the nerves.
Yeah, look, Froggy, I'm not nervous, are you?
You're right.
So what's Goober's thoughts on seeing this collection of people leave the strip club and stand calling after this rabbit and swans as they leave?
Honestly, probably standing in the shadows, looking on in mild confusion and trying to make some distance.
Oh god.
Gee, wait.
I didn't know when I was getting introduced, so.
Are you one of them dart frogs?
Oh,
Maybe you could join us. I knew one a while ago. He was called Ali, and he had a similar, like, sort of, like a similar body type to him.
Oh, was he single?
He's dead now.
Oh.
Like you're dead.
Okay, too far even for me.
I'm trying to fix him. And, maybe...
I can fix him.
It's okay, I could maybe borrow a couple of pots, though.
Like, looks down.
I only need legs working. They can work.
Well, with, like, a mouth on it. Maybe that's like a leg.
If it can work, it can work.
And out of the darkness steps a completely nude frog. Nothing but slippers.
Whoa.
I think you're very comfortable with the strip club.
Speaking of working, I'm just gonna start grinding.
Why am I here?
There's some very nice cloacas.
This is how you become a star. Look at this frog. Star quality.
This is just what we were looking. This is just what I was looking. Just what we were looking for.
When did you realise you'd hit rock bottom? Wow.
There's not even any birds here.
Being shy, I'm only wearing a hat.
I'm just getting on my bike.
Surgical bandages.
Right. Closed.
You start a conversation. Goober is following you now.
It's perfect, Goober. You can come along as well.
Hey,
Syrup looks at you and puts a towel over her little sidecar.
Goober, can you sign this piece of paper for me?
Put it on the floor.
Okay.
And then he
put it on
picks
the
it
floor.
up to sign it.
Okay.
Can't touch anyone. Poisoned out frog.
Oh, okay. That's.
And then they keep the paper in order to.
You can't have this now.
No, I kind of thought that was a piece of paper that let me eat dead body if you die.
You would literally die if you picked it back up.
Yeah, but is it like a die thing or is it like a party time thing?
Yeah, are you one of them killers or the other ones who just make us have a good time?
Both.
Should we like you or not? Cause me and Harry, I like Danny a lot. He was...
You're cutting out a
You're
bit,
peeking
Barry.
a lot, Barry.
Yeah, you're cutting out a lot, Barry.
Good news, I do have a plus 8 and resist poison.
Same. I don't lose that much, but... So, Ali, I used to like Ali a lot. It was a really good time. I'm not one to, replace him, but, you get cravings.
Yeah, the heart wants what the heart wants, and what the heart wants is a good licking.
What the heart wants is Ali, but, any port in a storm, I guess.
And
You're welcome to it. But then I get to raise you as my servant.
We have a lot of necromantic frogs in this place.
Well, I'm not a frog.
You'd never realise
There's
how...
something eldritch about frogs.
I think there's something honorary, a house hippo is basically an honorary frog at this point. I know.
You don't know much about phylogenics, do you?
No. I've never heard of the words.
Oh no.
Is that
Tries
the
in
band that
paleontology.
Phil Collins was in?
Did I hear something about Phil Collins?
Phylogenics, it was the band that Phil Collins
Oh,
was in.
okay.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
While this conversation's going on, Rita's just in the background taking off a strip of heels because they're too high.
Scared of heights.
Can you imagine a bard scared of heights? I
No.
don't know.
Flats with you. Do you need me to go back inside and get them for you?
The walk barefoot, it's fine.
Okay. I just don't want you hurting your feet, you know, because those games are gonna make us a lot of money.
What you need is a pair of slippers.
And it like starts kicking off the fuzzy pink like old granny slippers.
I wouldn't recommend it, but you can borrow them.
I wouldn't go to my side. It'll be a good time, but you'll die. We can't have that. But, you know, those look like nice slippers. And, we might get those ones. I could probably do with a pair of slippers myself. How about you, Fran? You want slippers? Should we just go shop for the slippers instead, you know? The Badgers wear slippers? Is there a slipper shop in the Badger precinct?
There's not, but there's a really nice shop in there, in the Turtle Gulag on the way.
Yeah, we'll pop in for some slippers, you know. Maybe a nice bathrobe. Go see the Badger, tell him then of, you know, how great strippers are. That's why we need you, dear, because you're the best. And Gooba, you're at home with your body, so we need him to know that nakedness is beautiful.
I agree. Nothing wrong with the body.
If we're going to the shops, then they close at 6.
Yeah, let's make our way there. Gooba, like, we can't touch you, but I got a bike, Syrup's got a bike. Can you keep up?
I can keep up with anything.
And starts hopping after you. Have you seen those videos of like the frogs that are too small to hop properly, and so they just land?
Yep.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, actually, it's there's a frog that's so small it doesn't have eardrums.
Yeah.
So when it bounces, it can't orientate itself, so it just kind of like flops over awkwardly.
And like bounces back up and then bounces off again. I love him.
Can't say
Frogs
I
are the best.
Oh god, we need to get that frog a bike.
Hey, Syrup, do you know if any of your family's got a spare bike they wouldn't mind lending us?
Oh, I guess. Like, we do have, like, those kitty ones that we give to, when we're growing up.
It's only 25cc.
Yeah. She just kind of, like, calls her phone, for her bike shop, general. Like, hey, is Sheridan?
Yeah, what do you want?
Okay, do you have one of the small bikes, you know, that we give to, like, the gang kids?
Oh, the mushroom bikes? Yeah, we got tons of those, yeah.
I have, like, a friend that is awkwardly having less... We don't have enough seat space, so you think you could, like, loan one for a time?
Yeah, no problem. Just come down, pick it up, and we'll leave it outside for you.
Okay, also, try to have a special note. They are poisonous. So maybe wipe down the seat after you. In fact, just take the seat off and replace it after you're done.
Maybe the handlebars as well. And maybe the pedals. And probably the rest of it. It's going to get slimed.
Spare the bike!
You know what? It's Gooba's bike now. Or it's a murder bike.
It's just like
just leave it
every time I've licked it, it's mine now. Except as I've touched it, therefore it has to be mine now.
I might make a character that could just call a phone and get whatever he needs. This sounds like a fun idea. Next character, but yeah.
Just don't steal the bike, or at least not for very long.
Yeah.
All right. So you swing round, you pick up the bike, and then you head off to the slipper shop in the turtle area. So as you arrive in this shop,
there's a great slipper montage.
Yep. As you arrive at this slipper shop, you hear, "Good evening and welcome to the sensational slipper emporium. What would you wish to purchase today, dear sir?"
We would like some slippers.
I'm just gonna walk in there, like, hand in his face, like, "Sup, bitches? We're buying slippers." Just like walk past him.
Oh, I see we have an elf upon us. Security, please.
Excuse me, what did you call this very fine lady?
That they have an oath.
No, she is clearly a Chevrolet. What's wrong with you? Don't you know nothing?
He sort of stands up, and you realise that he's quite a large deer when he stands up full height, and he goes, I know what it is, but it's an oafish attitude.
Like how Sparkling Glucose can't read, but her vocabulary includes words such as Chevrolet.
Yeah, I'm so
Because
confused.
I know what people are. I know what I like, and what I like is those sexy, spindly legs.
She has too much power. She must be stopped.
Have you ever
And
seen
I
games
know,
like this?
God! What you call
Still at a leg.
Just think, if with games like those, if someone sees them wearing your slippers, they're gonna come in and buy slippers off of you because they're gonna be like, wow, those games.
They might refuse to keep us of our current status.
Do you remember me?
And like wiggles the slippers off of him.
Oh, she's back! He's back! Oh!
And he seems to start panicking and runs to a back room.
How
Just
did we
steal
get
slippers.
here? How did we get here?
On the bikes.
On bikes.
That's not what I asked.
Can we just steal slippers then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's currently hiding.
gonna
You can
pray.
see him like looking round the side of a door off to the back. Like
Is it just
following Goober
slippers?
around, not wanting to look at them.
Horrible neon green and turquoise creature with black splodges.
So I'm just gonna take these, okay?
I find
Fully
like
but completely on display.
I find like the fuzziest, warmest, most comfortable slippers.
100% getting Crocs.
She's like, like peer pressured, has to like pick up a pair of slippers since all of you are stealing, and she's kind of used to this behavior. Like, I guess I'll take these.
Okay.
Have you seen the Crocs, Jeff, which have like Ugg boot fur trim on the top?
Yes,
So I feel like you'd be rocking a pair of them.
I'll wear some fuzzy Crocs.
What
Just
was
gonna-
syrup again? I can't remember.
Syrup is a honey badger, a very
Right.
large honey badger, bigger than most of you, and all of you. And also, her name is Slaughter Bloodskull, but her family are kind of dicks, and she's like the nice one.
Honey badgers, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come out wearing my fuzzy Crocs and just like Vogue.
Down the rest of the shop. Vogue
Yeah.
your way out.
We're all in a conga line, like voguing behind each other, like.
I'm just like covering her face, like.
Cute!
At this point, you
I
just
don't-
Oh no, it's
I'll leave-
touching the Versace.
It's for safe!
I'll leave some what passes for money on the start. Yeah, seeds from my
Probably-
payout.
Probably not nearly enough for these expensive slippers.
I'm leaving it anyway.
I'm not. I'm just gonna Vogue out. We're just voguing. Big fish, little fish, cardboard box my way out the shop.
Come on, Syrup, throw some shape!
Goober is fully like hands up in the air, waving back and forth.
Why do I have to imagine that Syrup's response to that is to find a cube?
Also, send me like a brief description of your characters, because sorry, animal people are easy to draw, and I think I can do some good cartoons.
Ooh, yeah,
I don't know if you want to
That's a
draw.
lot easier than humans. People are hard. I can do animals though.
I don't know if you want to draw the current state.
I really want to draw Goober already.
Mine's just a blob with stick legs and fuzzy Crocs.
Mine has, like, okay, so I had markings and distinguishing features: blood red eyes, bulging muscles, large hulking body. But
Okay.
the eyes, despite the color, are very much the most gentle part about her, while the rest of her is poser biker gang member. Leather, chains, stuff like that.
Imagine it, like, the little...
Just send me a
Lovely
message, because I'm gonna
anime
forget.
like,
I'll leave it in Rattrun.
Yeah.
Just one part of the arm shaved to where they've got like a tattoo. Just have to reshave it every day.
Just slowly fades
I'm
into
imagining
dark,
like
comes back in,
coloured
yeah.
fur in the pattern of the tattoos, to be honest.
That'd be cool, and then you could have like the beard. If the tattoo had a beard on it, it could be like actual fur. That'd be cool.
Yeah, now we're all sniffered up. We need to go find dispatcher.
Alright, I forgot about that.
As you
Oh yes, the plot.
As you leave and close the door behind you, you just hear this exhausted voice behind going, "Call the cleaning lady. No, the one that didn't die."
Oh, what you do?
I think we need to find a diner so we can get some badger bait.
What the badgers eat?
Mashed potatoes.
Nice.
Alright. Are you genuinely wanting to procure yourself some?
You've killed Claptrap.
I just got this image of all of us in a diner, like just eating bowls of mashed potato.
No, put that potato down, that's bait. We needed to draw out the badger.
Yeah,
It's just the idea of all of us in a diner just eating bowls of mash.
This is like a Toronto special. They're called baseballs. They're just like
That's
pound
what poutine
potato.
is, right? Not poutine. No, poutine's the booze. Poutine. That's it.
Poutine.
That's what poutine is, right? Just mashed
No, no.
potato.
Protein's
Pressed
fries
balls
with
of
gravy
potato.
and cheese.
I know,
So
but
tight
still.
you can pelt somebody with it.
Are we
Plus
gonna
the
kill
re-
this badger with potatoes?
No, we're gonna lure him out and we're gonna make him change his mind, remember?
They say when you bite into this potato ball, like it goes crunch.
It doesn't sound bad though, like crispy potato. Crispy potato ball.
Crispy potato balls, kind of like the croquets, but they're more
Round.
round, yeah.
I was just thinking of like a extreme version of just like compounded potato ball, just for the laugh of it.
At this
Like
point,
an
as
ice
you're in this diner debating what to do with these potato balls, you see the rabbit you saw earlier walk in the door and go,
Hey, the boss wants his usual.
and the turtle behind the counter goes, "It'll be..." Sorry, wrong voice.
It'll be a while. We've just had another order for all of these potato things. Seems very popular today. Well, the boss ain't gonna like that, easy. He very much wants his potato as soon as possible. Would you, ladies mind letting this go first?
Well, no, we actually would. But what we would rather is, why don't you get your boss to come here for some potatoes you can share with us and we can have a nice chat. You remember me? You remember those legs?
He just gives you a very blank look and goes,
Did we have intermarital affairs?
Yes! You said you loved me.
Oh, well, I don't remember you, unfortunately.
Well, I remember you. It was the best part of my life. I can't believe you could do that to me. I never felt that way about anybody.
Wait a minute,
I heard all those
He-
rumors
he-
about
he
Penance,
pulls
but I
out-
never thought it was true.
he pulls out a wallet and starts flicking through, and you see, and he goes,
Right, are you, Natasha? No, that's a fox, it's not that one. Are you Victoria?
You know what? I need to speak to your boss about your conduct. You better get in here right now.
he
He's
goes-
already in here.
he sort of leans out the window and goes,
Feathers, can you get in here?
and another massive swan in a very ill-fitting suit waddles its way in and honks at you very loudly.
Feathers, can you work out what's going on here? Apparently I had, so I shouldn't be the one to talk to it, but you're impartial, Feathers, you can do it.
And it just honks at you very loudly again.
Just like every time he honks, like so flinches.
Be careful, you can break your arm.
I think you're peeking again, Klepto.
This guy, he broke my heart. I need to speak to his manager. You need to get your boss. Get him in here. I'll give him some potatoes. I don't care about that. All I care about is that rabbit broke my heart. And something needs to be done about it.
The swan flaps its wings quite loudly and goes, "Arr!"
Well, what do you mean? I'm not calling the boss. You can call the boss.
I better get him in here.
So after one of the most weirdest conversations you're ever going to hear on a phone, of something honking and then something in there and go, what? Eventually the phone is hung up and you just see the rabbit go, I wouldn't have done that. He's not a people person.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have broke my heart. But here we are.
Doesn't make you much of a people person either, to be honest.
You're just a whore.
At this point,
yeah.
After about 10 more minutes, the two swans that are there look very awkward and start standing much more rigid to attention, and the door opens and quite a large figure in a quite loose hood pulls the hood back to reveal a very smooth-looking badger face who seems to be chewing on some piece of like straw, and he goes, "Hello there. I've been summoned."
Right, before whatever happens, right,
Jeff's learning.
I have resist poison, right? Can I take Goober's... Can I just, like, get Goober's food, like, swap them over, so I've now got Goober's bowl,
okay.
Right? And then can I basically just walk into the kitchen with this poison food bowl?
Okay.
And then can I swap it with, like, whatever they're preparing for the boss? Just, like, mix it in with what they're preparing for the boss?
I'm sure you could try it, yes.
How many rolls is that?
Just be one stealthy roll.
I would say poison and a sneaky.
Yeah, I don't think you have to...
Here's the other thing. I have blight magic. I can just poison people with my own poison via magic.
Yeah, but this plant's funnier.
Alright, roll your stealthy roll. Let's see how this goes.
No toxin, ha!
Don't tell them these things. Let them fail.
That's a 10.
You go in, you start mixing. He just what is this? Get out of my kitchen! And just so a chef comes over and starts whipping you with a tea towel to get you out of his kitchen.
Right, I'm gonna leave because I've already mixed the stuff in.
Alright.
But does the chef roll to, like, figure out what he was doing?
No, you just hear, what is this? It's a mess. We cannot have Mr. Badger eating this. No, into the bin with you.
Okay, I was with the badger. The chef was going to try the food.
Free pest control, at least. Wait, are there rats in Rattrun? Like rats?
Tiny rats.
There's more sort of insect versions of such things rather than actual rats. Yeah.
Damn aphids' pieces crawling with them.
Apparently, poison dart frog poison causes convulsions, muscle contractions, swelling, nausea, and paralysis.
Sounds like a good night.
So can we just like throw you at the badger?
Technically, yes. I'm very small.
You've got to pick her up.
Him.
Pick up the chair.
I'm confused. What's the plan? Are we still singing? Is that still the plan?
Well, to convince him the very strip clubs.
Hello there, right? Right.
What was that?
He has seen a squirrel off screen.
You know, we keep trying to use like Gooba as like a poison frog, but can't he just do it himself?
Yeah.
No, we need to build a trebuchet.
The trebuchet.
The catapult.
Yes.
Like, all I have to do is, like, hold the bowl for a second.
Excuse
Because then he picks up the bowl and that's it.
Let's be honest, he is like
I am a Class A danger to society.
He's got like swan bodyguards and is super rich and bought out a strip club. I think he's got like an antidote or something stupid.
I don't know if
Excuse me, Mr. Badger. Would you like to sit down and have some mashed potatoes with us while we discuss these matters?
can't believe I'm
I
saying this,
never
but
eat
I
my
think-
food in front of other people, especially over a business deal.
Well, we can put up a privacy screen for you.
A pregnancy screen?
Privacy.
Oh,
you know.
right, I completely misheard you there.
Oh,
No,
no.
I think I'm fine, and I'm not really sure why I've been called down here.
Well, it's a very sensitive matter, so if you wouldn't mind, that rabbit, I can't really discuss it in front of him. He did something terrible to me. So if you could make him go away, the swans can stay, but that rabbit has to go.
Dennis, I've got a problem with you.
Well, apparently it's one of the women
Oh, right, you forget around, Dennis. You give them rabbits a bad name.
It's more than just a bad name he's been given out. I'll get that much.
Yeah, I think Nikos has started to become delusional, believe her lie.
Well, Dennis, you go back to the office and think about what you did.
You think about what you did, you bastard!
Yes, sir.
Apparently,
I'll go
that's
back.
what he did.
Do I have to drive this, sir?
No, Feathers will take you. Go on, Feathers, take him home. And the swan sort of honks again and leaves with the rabbit.
Yeesh.
So there's now 2 or 3 more swans standing around in the ill-fitting suits, and there's this badger going, alright, well, I guess we've got to settle out of court. So what's Dennis done to you then?
Well, I'm not so much fussed about what Dennis has done to me, Ridley. It's just he put a bad taste in my mouth, and the real business matter couldn't be done in his presence. The real business matter is, I would like you to look at my friends, Rita here, and Mr. Goober. Well, I think you'll agree, they're beautiful people, at home with their bodies. And we should all be at home with our bodies.
He looks over at Rhea and goes, yeah, she could be doing with a bit more education, I feel. Maybe if we had another library around. Oh, I love a library. Maybe if I could build one over. Maybe that building over there could come a library. That'd be really nice.
Excuse me, but Rita is a very educated lady. You tell him, Rita.
I can read.
Well, I suppose if you're educated and, if you'd ever want to read some stories.
Mr. Badger, I think you need to understand that what you're doing is actively harming the greater Toronto community.
What I'm
Goober
doing...
pulls a very, very scary looking book out of somewhere, goes, I like to read, opens up the Necronomicon, basically.
A copy of that too.
You just see the sort of black smoke coming slowly out of the book that Goober opens. But the badger sort of looks over and goes, see? There's a nice gentleman over there making the best of himself, because he can read.
Yeah.
Lowers the book and licks one of the eyes.
Is that the first or second edition?
First, of course.
Oh, I could only get the second printing.
It's harder to get, but people can give me things. They just can't get them back.
Well, you see, Mr.
Okay,
Badger,
I'm feeling.
it's not so much about the mind that my concern is. Because when you think only of the mind, you forget the body and the soul. And you know what's good for the soul and your body? Dancing.
Yeah.
So what you're
Penance.
saying is we need more dancers.
Yeah!
But we
He's
can't
the
have...
best dancer. But they need a place to perform.
Yeah.
What if we combined the two and made Toronto's first 24-hour strip club library?
Well, you see, the thing is, libraries are prone to burst into flames. I don't know if you know this, but they spontaneously combust a lot.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What libraries have you been to that have been bursting into flames?
Well, it's Klepto's first law of library dynamics that they all just burst into flames for no reason.
Oh.
They're like made of kindling, pretty much.
Well,
Yeah.
no. Oh,
Yeah,
I know what I'll do. I'll pay for every single book to be laminated. That'll help it.
Well, no, that'll just cause harmful plastic fumes to go up into the atmosphere.
Oh, but that won't be a fire.
He's not points.
If we just have one book, then it's not a library.
But
and the book is separated into separate pages so they never touch, so that they can't come together and burst into flame. Because that's what happens. The books get together, they get all hot and bothered with all them words, and then they just go boom. Can't have that.
So, instead of like a story, it's a list of drinks and like wings and prices.
Yeah, because as long as it doesn't have a plot, it's not a book.
Well, there used to be this place that I worked at, and what they did was they got books and magazines and they like stuck the pages on the walls in the toilets. So when you were at the toilet, you could have a read.
Yeah, why don't you do that? Because, you know, you're reading, you're dancing, you're feeling.
That is an actual thing.
Oh my god, it was too vivid of a description to not be right. Oh my god.
You could put one of those little...
Who doesn't like a read on the bog, though? Come on.
That's why phones were invented.
I do remember there being a bar when I was at uni the first time that we found that literally they'd got one copy of, I think it was The Tempest or something like that. It was a really cheap Shakespeare copy, and they glued it to the walls, like all the way down, but because they could glue only one every second page.
Yeah, you'd be
was just like, it'd
be difficult to follow.
It would be difficult to follow. It was quite difficult to follow. That, and it had lots of stickers stuck over it, so it didn't make any sense.
Is that why we did West Side Story instead of The Tempest? Because you only know half of the plot of The Tempest.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you all knew so much about West Side Story.
Loads. It's my favourite musical about gang warfare.
See? We've educated Barry, that's all that matters. Alright, well, I think you need to speak to my attorney. Right, Feathers? You speak to them and give them the right thing they need to do, alright? And he gave them a very obvious wink and gets up, and you notice the two swans just slowly beginning to draw weapons out of their coat.
Can I walk up behind them, slap them both on the arse, and then walk out?
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to roll, or can I just do that?
I guess we do roll for slapping to see if you actually hit both of them, but yeah.
Draw slap.
Yeah, what am I rolling? Dex?
Roll Dex both times.
Thing is, they're wearing stupid suits and like feathers. Does the poison seep through that though?
Right, how do I do this again? Is it dot roll?
It's
exclamation mark?
It's slash.
I've got slash roll and then d20 plus 2.
Yeah.
6 and 9.
So you slap both of them. They're two of them sort of look at you very alarmed and then start frantically like sort of looking around to see where you actually hit. You seem to have hit both of them on the clothes, so it hasn't had any effect on them. But they're both quite distressed now.
Yeah. Okay. Goes like, oh wait, are we fighting? Are we fighting? Oh, okay, we're fighting.
I think you're being very disrespectful, Mr. Badger.
All the swans are drawing, let's just say they're drawing 1920 style Tommy guns just for the fuck of it.
Okay, like instantly punches both of their necks.
Okay, roll.
Okay,
Do your strength roll for both?
I think I have a brawl. Yeah, I got a brawl stats.
I really wish Blu-ray hadn't taken my gun. Oh, that stick.
Come on. Okay. For fuck's sake!
A low rolling day.
This dice bot sucks.
It does.
But you know what?
I see.
I'll put this stick up you stuck-up badger.
We've rolled under 10 4 times already. That's like.
What happened to Kevin Withersea? Is Kevin Withersea still with us?
Withersea is back in the government office, isn't he?
Kevin Withersea to the government office.
Yeah, because he was paying off the debts.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Alright. The two that are too busy being obsessed with Goober effectively touching them are not doing anything. The other of the other three, two of them are doing nothing, but one of them has opened fire. Can everyone do me a dodge roll, please? If you have dodge roll, you get to add dodge. Otherwise, you just do a normal roll.
I actually
Give myself
okay,
dodge.
we actually talked about how my character is much more of a tank than a dodger, so I have a soak stat instead.
10?
16.
I do have dodge.
Well, Fran has definitely dodged anything incoming.
Okay.
26.
As is
Natty
Rita,
20.
as has...
I have like a soak stat, so that's a natural 20.
Yep.
Kill the god, you bastards!
She says as she gets an 8.
So,
I'm imagine I'm in the front since I
so it's
punched
just
out.
it's just really Glucose and Goober that have potentially get hit by anything.
So, like, my headcanon is I have dived behind the counter.
I do the splits as the bullets go over my head.
Yeah, I think Serb is in the front since she went into melee.
Yeah,
So
I think Goober and Glucose both miss being hit.
Yeah.
Just, but neither of the two of you are in cover, whereas the other three are.
Yeah, meanwhile, like, Serb kind of has, like, a few bullets.
Alright.
I like to think Cooper jumped and lost balance and then just hit the floor.
Honey badgers are legitimately
In your own mucus.
bulletproof at lower calibers. So,
Oh yeah, they are. They've also got enough loose skin that if something like grabs them on the back of the neck, they can whip round and bite the opponent on the face.
Yeah, it's really fun. They're not invincible, but they're damn well much more
They're close.
enduring. Yeah,
They're close, and they have a tendency of going for the balls.
yeah.
Effective.
I'm gonna start wailing on the badger with my whistling stick.
Are you going to ignore the swans and run out the door to fight the badger?
Well, the badger was still there at the table.
He was leaving as the swans opened fire.
Alright, I'm gonna
Serb
smack the sticks out their hand then.
brushes the bullets off her body and then looks at the one who fired. And reaches up and grabs his neck.
What do I need to roll for smacking a stick out of their hand? Not the stick I've done with my stick.
Roll dex.
Come on.
21.
Yep.
And then I want to pick up that gun.
Okay.
Dancing kitty.
Dancing kitty.
That's what we needed to convince them that dancing was a good thing.
Meanwhile, Serb reaches for the one who shot her and grips his neck.
Okay.
Where were you 5 minutes ago, Cat?
So that's another brawl roll. Let's go.
Dance, dance,
See?
dance.
No badger could resist.
I don't know if you can hear how loud the purring is coming from him now.
We can't.
Sad, but we
Yeah.
where mine is. Disappeared back into the shadows.
Okay, Serb rolled an 18.
Alright. So you grab the gun off of the other swan.
Oh no, I grab his
You
neck.
grab a neck, yeah. You grab the neck of the swan and hold
Swans
it up.
have a lot of neck to grab.
And I just kind of slam him into the the table.
Okay. So Syrup is fighting one swan. Glucose has grabbed the gun or disarmed one of the other swans. There's still 3 armed swans.
I'm gonna go do me some stabbing with my stiletto dagger.
Alright. Do
Nice.
a dex roll. See how your stabbing goes.
I have dual wielding melee and I've also got bladed weapons.
Alright, then you can add both of them to it. What is this you've got stuck to your head?
Let's
Why
go,
have you
combat.
got-
Let's go.
He's got fish stuck to his head.
Oh, bless.
Hell, kitten.
I'm
Sorry.
adding both of them.
Yeah.
How did he manage?
I don't know, but it was hang on, I'll show you on the cat. It was here on his head.
That's not where fish goes.
He had fish stuck to his head.
Fish everywhere. Fish everywhere.
That's a natural one.
That's a natural one. Rita, draw. Have you got 2 daggers or just 1?
2.
Okay. Rita
It's
draws her
just
2
the
daggers.
heels.
Is that a plus
She-
10?
Yeah, it was a plus 10. She draws 2 daggers. She runs forward. She slips. Odd or
no.
even?
Odd.
Odd.
How did they
Not
get
used to walking in flats.
a question? How did
It's
they
indeed
get
odd.
like?
You manage to sink both daggers into the floor, impaling one of your toes to the ground.
Okay.
My beautiful feet!
Oh, now we need that feet.
It's
They're
livable.
attached to those legs.
Can I summon a poison cloud to suffocate the badger?
You can.
Yeah, that'd be blight, and I've got a 6 in it, so
Okay.
we're just doing +6.
Yep.
Question: How did Rita be able to roll a plus 10? I'm confused.
Because they had both.
Because I've got, in my strength, I've got dual wielding melee, and I was using 2 daggers. And
I
then
can find this dice pot. This is a better dice pot.
in my dexterity, I've got bladed weapons, which is a plus 6.
Also 26.
26. Yes, you cast this gigantic smoke cloud of blight. The entire diner is now full of blight.
Oh no.
No.
None of you can see anything. Everyone starts coughing. Cooper
I'm
is the only
vibing
one
in
that. Cooper's the only one immune to it.
And I rolled
Actually,
resist
has anyone
poison.
else got immune resist poison?
I'm resist poison, yeah.
Okay.
You don't get resist poison.
Do we all have it? Good.
Yeah.
I was worried
Alright,
about
can
this.
all of you do a resist poison roll, please?
I don't need to, do I? I've got it
No,
as
Gilbert
well,
doesn't.
but yeah, it's my poison.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my sleep paralysis demon. Hello. You appear when the murdering starts.
I got a 17.
Syrup is immune to it.
Yeah.
22.
I
Fran
got
is
an
immune
8.
to it. Glucose is immune to it. Only
No,
Rita is
I got a
not.
22.
I
And
got
starts
an 8.
retching quite loudly.
I'm also pinned to the floor, so I can't escape.
I got lots of
I got-
experience licking frogs.
Syrup sniffs and goes not as bad as a corpse.
Alright, let's just see how the remaining.
This sounds good.
Actually, I'll do 5, then I'll do the badger separately. It actually lets me do it. Slash roll 5d20.
Monday spot, you can do it.
Alright,
Oh my.
so two of the swans are immune to it, 2 are coughing, and 1 is pretty much dead. And the badger himself. The badger's has fallen to his knees and is coughing loudly and shouts, "Get me out of here!"
I take a pot shot at the badger.
Alright, roll.
I suggest we grab Rita, run and barricade the door.
Just met this person,
The badger's
she seems kind
outside.
of a lot.
The badger's outside the cafe, isn't he?
He was on his way to the exit when the whole thing
Dexterity.
got full of
I'm not shooting it.
full of smog. Yes,
Okay.
dexterity.
Dexterity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I still have the swan in my grip?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh my god!
This dice bot hates us.
I see that.
You shit
okay.
something. You went bang and something something got hit. Odd or even?
Even.
Oh
It's
no.
odd.
Jesus
Which
Christ.
one of you does it hit?
Oh no.
Let's see. We've got Belry, Rita, Syrup, and things. So there's D4. Number 1 hits Fran.
Damn it.
But where does it hit Fran?
In the ass.
Number 3 hits Fran in the left arm.
In the
Okay.
second tongue.
What?
Yeah, I was going, no, Ali's tongue.
What is the result? 10. It shoots. The volley of bullets tears through the arm at the elbow. So Fran has lost the lower half of her left arm.
Wow.
Didn't you get spares out of that garbage can?
I did, to be fair. That's okay, actually.
Okay, Serb, like, takes the, swan she's been tussling with and, like, swings him to break through the cafe window and outside.
Do a strength roll.
Okay. I didn't know that you could combine bonuses.
You can if it's very distinctly to that thing.
Yeah, 25.
25. Yep, you hurl the swan through the window. There's a loud breaking glass sound, and some of the smog just dissipates outside. The cloud, however, when you sort of look outside, the cloud is growing outside. It's expanding, continually expanding, further and further out.
Well, that's powerful.
I try and make a bone golem out of pork chops and beef ribs in the kitchen bin.
Sure. Roll.
An arm for yourself.
Roll your... If you got prophecy for it, roll prophecy.
Is it not death?
Somehow I'm imagining Fran in like a ballerina outfit, like a tutu and stuff. I don't know if that's accurate.
16.
You've created something. It rises. It's about bigger than...
You created Brenda.
Basically, yes, but it's made of bone. As it walks towards you, you can't really see anything for all the cloud, but all you hear is the sound of this bone, like going, like sort of like sound of a bag of bones being dropped and then picked up and dropped again, and you just hear a mother.
You cut out a bit, sorry.
Yeah, this sort of very deep, guttural. That's gonna cut out whatever I do because Disco doesn't like it. But yeah, just imagine the most terrifying, like, mother over a sort of gritty background that you could.
Okay, I immediately climb out the broken window and away from that.
Can I walk out and pat Badger on the head as I go out?
Yep.
Yep. I imagine I don't need to roll for that.
You don't need to roll for that. You just tap him on the head as you walk out the door. There's too much confusion for anyone else to do this. The badger starts convulsing.
So is the cloud still growing?
The cloud's still growing outside. It's currently enveloped most of the street.
Do you know how to stop this? Or at least you know it has a limit?
How many civilians does he kill?
There's quite a lot of civilians being that are convulsing on the street at this point as well.
Oh no!
I feel like a kid in a candy shop.
Yeah. While Fran's, getting overexcited about all the potential corpses, I try and help.
I need a lower left arm.
Rita off the floor.
Okay, you imagine you pull the dagger out of that was pinning Rita to the floor.
Yep.
So Rita is now free from the floor.
Come on, we gotta get out of here. And also, I need someone to read some stuff because I don't know if the badger bought the mint badger or was in the process of buying the mint badger. But we gotta figure out what's going on with that place because if he bought any of these bags, we can, maybe find someone that says that I'm a badger and I own the mint badger now.
Hey, we have a honey badger in the group.
Yeah, there's all kinds of badger.
Like some kind of like looks at you and like me.
How do you feel about being a business owner, Syrup?
That sounds like forgery.
It's not. It's repossession. We've just repossessed it.
Oh, that's like the way that my mum and dad say is repossession, except they say stealing.
And we can turn the mint badger into a theater instead of just a strip club, and then you can do all the performances you want because you own it, girl.
Okay,
stripping.
She raises her finger, opens her mouth to say no, but then closes it and thinks about it.
Gonna do like full on jazz hands and go,
camera. cabaret, and just like it switches scenes to the next day. We bought the entire club and made it a theatre.
It basically just cuts to an entire, like, you sort of...
Everyone's on stage doing cabaret.
Yep.
You said, sorry, that there's a bunch of dead civilians.
There are, yes.
I'm in need of a lower left arm, and I have a hacksaw.
You could have whichever left arm you want. What creature's left arm do you want, Barry?
I don't know, what's dead?
Let's say a bunch of mice, a bunch of
the swans. Can I have a swan arm?
Yes, you can have a swan arm if you want.
Cool.
It's like, I am an angel.
The bottom half.
Can you
so
just
got, like,
do me
a normal half arm, then a full-on wing?
Can you just do me a normal D20 roll?
Is this to attach my new
No,
arm?
this is just for something different.
Oh no.
Oh no.
18.
Okay.
Get fucked.
This is to see whether the swan maintains any of its previous personality.
The swan arm, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so
that's not good.
Your arm is currently... It's attached. You're in control of it, but occasionally you just feel it kind of wanting to just do its own thing.
Fine by me. I'm okay with that.
Okay. Meanwhile, Syrup actually becomes a business owner, just like, I'm Badger. Anyone want to say something?
I hate this road. I hate this road so much.
So, we'll just do a sort of montage of the next day of Syrup claiming that they are Badger. Have started owning the Mint Badger. They have basically got full ownership of it, which has started with a small side room opened up with the stage on it.
Yep.
And you also have installed Keith as the sort of the lead person to talk to when people need to talk to someone. They just phone up.
A receptionist.
They basically just phone up and talk to Keith like a receptionist.
There's a counselling room over there. There's a pole dancing room over there. The main room is for theatre, dance, singing. It's amazing.
Can we hold a meeting to rename it to the Honeyed Badger?
Sure.
Yeah.
All in favour? The motion passes.
Can there be poetry recitals, and can Goober recite horrible, horrible poetry?
Yes.
Yay.
There is a weekly poetry night.
Yeah.
It's taken over from Grand Prix Thursdays.
Okay. By the time the week is gone, she's completely done away with all biker look, and now is wearing like a very nice dress, very modest, and is just kind of like joining in with the performances every night.
All right.
You told you would blossom. All you needed was to get in touch with yourself.
Look at all these character arcs we've been having lately.
You know, I thought you were really weird and violent and kind of a little insane, but you're actually really sweet, and you got me all of this, and now I can live up my dream as a Broadway singer and dancer and actor. You know.
So, just remember that when you eventually expand a little and have your prayer room, that you have a shrine to me, the unkillable god, Sparkling Glucose.
I'll note that down. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Yeah, I'll make sure it's in the budget.
All right. And as
you could happen to use any of your shady underground connections to find out when they get my alley to the morgue, I'd appreciate that.
I just have a few phone numbers. I'm not in the gang. I've kind of cut away from them completely.
Yeah, I think that's more a government thing, because they were the one cleaning up the body. You know who would probably know? Tufa.
Maybe I should talk to your mother. Maybe she'd know.
I'm actually going to do away with the whole violence and adventure stuff. I have this whole club. I think I'm good. I think I'm going to be set for a while now. I feel good about it.
All right. And as the camera slowly backs away and fades out from the
sunset,
the sun sets on the end of the Mint Badger and the start of the Honeyed Badger. We will wind up there for this week and continue this next time.
Nice.
Unless anyone has anything else to wish to add before we stop.
That'll be the end.
I do.
Oh, what's that?
Oh.
Well, I've got two things. One of them is I've received my first set of prints, my test prints.
Ooh.
For some art. I've spoke to Bellery about this.
Yeah, it's exciting.
And
they look very good.
I will be giving away 2 of them on the Discord.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm not sure how or when, but I will be doing that at some point.
Awesome.
They posted.
Awesome.
And the second one is, what do I do if I need some new dice?
Yeah, man, I wish I could do with some new dice.
I'm glad you
I
asked.
wonder if we knew a company.
So if you use Penance RPG at dndice.co.uk, you will get 10% off your dice. They do wonderful various metal, gem, and resin dice.
What if I'm good for dice, but I would like I'm good. I've got these, I've got dice, but I could really do with something to augment my game.
If you're looking for something like the deck of many things, or similar things, or stuff to just bring up weird and wonderful new ideas, GenHorror.com has 20% off Penance RPG with 20% off with Penance RPG. So yes, you can buy lots of weird shit there, and you can use that to make your games even better. So yes,
may I recommend the mystery tubes of D&Dice?
Yes, you get some wonderful ones that Rowan got at
tubes now.
Let me actually grab them because
they're gorgeous. The dice Rowan got.
You grab the things out of the drawer for me.
I've got a box. The lighting shit, but they're the dragon scale ones.
Yeah, they are very, very pretty.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me just make the bigger on this so folk can see this.
Where would I be able to get such a set?
D&Dice.
D&Dice.co.uk.
You can murder something with them, they're so heavy.
Yeah, very gorgeous dice though.
Do you have them in spiked metal?
They are in, they're slightly textured metal as well, they're really, really pretty.
These are the green and purple ones.
Very,
when you need to kill a man, shop D&Dice.
Exactly.
Oh.
No poison clouds included.
Oh, hang on.
Let's
They're sturdy.
Zoom in on that as well then. Very pretty, Jeff. Very pretty.
I'll be giving away 2 of them in the Discord at some point.
Alright, if you'd like to join the Discord, I will do the link in a second. I think it's just !Discord should do it.
And you don't even need to fight me for them because he's already told us he's giving us one. So your chances are good.
Yeah, there's a link to Discord, you can join there. I will just zoom us back out of that. But yes, so yeah, that is that. That is Rattrun for this week. Which has been your weekly dose of chaotic carnage, which one day will return to being a sensible cyberpunk adventure, but for the moment is still just...
Was it ever?
This.
I don't think return's the right word.
I just love this. It's just crazy anarchy. It's what I enjoy. But yes, that is Rattrun for this week. We'll be back with our other streams the rest of the week, which are tomorrow night. We'll be doing more indie horror. I think I'm doing the Trash Horror Collection tomorrow, which will be fucking terrible. But if anyone wants to join me for rambling about that while I'm playing it, you're more than welcome. Friday will be Satisfactory with myself, Tom, and Zeph. Then afterwards, hopefully, if we've got an AJ and a Cassie, we'll be doing some ghost watching. Saturday should be the return of the Endless LARP with myself.
Hopefully we'll get more achieved except from one thing.
Yeah. So that'll be myself, Bellery, Eden, and Meow.
That Dragon King is going down, man. I'm calling it now.
Eventually.
No, he's doable.
Sunday is Dark Tide, which is our Dragon Age TTRPG, which also has Mr. Helking and Rowan. Monday, I believe next Monday is Mr. Greg's for Last and Tales. If that cancels, maybe me and Barrow will do some Neo if it cancels, but I don't think it will till on the day if it does, so it depends entirely how he's feeling. And then next Tuesday will be Deep Rock, and then some more weird and wonderful indie horror.
Yeah.
So yes, that is that. Thank you very much, folks, for watching along today. I hope you've had fun with this chaos, as much fun as I'm sure the cast have had from building these crazy elaborate stories that we seem to keep getting every week. which are indeed wonderful.
I'm blaming you for making my first character the villain.
I can't help it. You're very good characters, Barry.
It's not much.
We want to keep them around.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's not much I can do with them apart from go, that would be a fantastic villain if I just did this.
It concerns me because this is, what, the third time you've done this? Am I just writing evil people for characters? Second or third?
Second. Because I only really did Ebony Darkness in this one.
Yeah, is the house...
Ebony Darkness had a full arc though, but that was... In fairness, you did leave Ebony alive because you didn't think there was any life left in it.
Yeah.
Look,
that was just out of spite.
Look, to be fair, even your current character is like a necromantic house hippo that's trying to raise the dead randomly.
No, she's trying to raise a specific dead. She's trying to raise her dead boyfriend.
She raised pork chops.
She raised a bone golem that's going to continue following you around for several weeks.
Look,
yeah.
I don't have a weapon.
That's all we have to say on the back.
I don't have a weapon. I have a hacksaw and necromancy.
That's the villain weapon. You're the slasher villain.
I have a hacksaw, which is not well suited for moment-to-moment fighting. And necromancy, like needs do.
And I'm just a god.
I would say
of food.
And I'm just a dancer.
I would say it's quite resourceful to make a bone golem out of pork chops.
I don't think there is a word to describe Guru other than creep.
Yeah.
He's adorable though.
No, but we love him.
Well,
Yay!
we're gonna raid over to Mr. Cosmic Bunny, who is another awesome dude. He's currently playing Skyrim. So
Skyrim?
We will go and see him play some Skyrim.
Which version of Skyrim is he playing?
I have no idea. Special edition.
Which special edition?
I have no idea. The stream just says he's playing the special edition of Skyrim, so... Yeah. So until next time, folks, you all take care. Have a fantastic rest of the week. Love yous all. See yous later. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Ginny, come say bye.
No? Okay, we're going to sniff the floor.